Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me, Winter. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure to subscribe so that you can get updates about when I post my videos. I got a lot of requests on what kind of videos I should do, and I want to do them all. I've been writing them down. My number one requested video was my experience in the Bad Girls Clubhouse. So, drum roll please. I'm gonna do a video about my experience in the Bad Girls Clubhouse. I'm pretty sure I can talk about it. I'm almost positive I'm out of contract with them. So yeah, here are all the secrets and the tea of Bad Girls Club on Oxygen. So as many of you guys may or may not know, I was on Bad Girls Club season 16, which was the season right before they decided to kill it. My reason for going onto the show was, before that, as you guys know, there was a season about sisters, and my best friend came to me one day, my best friend at the time was like, let's go on Bad Girls Club and pretend like we're sisters, like we are sisters, like, you know, we're just not blood related. So we were like, okay, let's go on there. Made up this whole elaborate story about how we were sisters and blah blah blah. I was kind of hesitant to do it because at the time I was dating somebody and he was like, hell no, don't do it. But I went with her and I did it. We did the little interview, green room, whatever, and I was just like, okay, we don't get a call back. I'm not really tripping. I don't really want to do this. Fast forward like a year. I'm dating the same guy and things aren't going well. At this point, like, I'm really stressed out. I'm kind of heartbroken. No, I was heartbroken. I was going through a lot of stuff and I get a, email from Bad Girls Club, or maybe it was a call, whatever. Basically, they reach out and they're like, hey, we're doing a season for people with high social media following. And I'm like, okay, like, yeah. They're like, yeah, we remember you from when you and your sister auditioned for the sister season and you guys didn't make it, but we really liked your personality. We want you to try it again. So at this point, I was like so depressed and I was just so heartbroken by this fuckhead that continuously played me. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just do something for myself. Like, I'm just gonna give it a shot, give myself a platform and just do something with my life to get this off my mind. So I didn't tell my current boyfriend anything about this. I just was like going to the castings and like I got really far. I met the producers and they were like, okay, we like you. And I was like, obviously, like I am this, like I am a bad girl. Like, not to say it in a corny way, but like I am the personality of what you guys would be looking for. Ding. So they ended up saying, cool, this is your move-in date for the house and blah, blah, blah. So I had to tell my current on and off boyfriend, and I was like, hey, like I decided I'm gonna do Bad Girls Club. And he was like blown out of the water, like, what? Like Bad Girls Club? Hell no, like don't do that shit. And I was like, well, I am. You're a dog ass nigga. I'm about to glow up on you. I'm about to go do my own thing and I'm about to just live my damn life. So fuck you, I'm out. Ended up going on to the show and they keep you in a hotel the night before. They basically are like, okay, tomorrow's your move-in day, blah, blah, blah. I was the last girl to go into the house and they would not tell me, but I kind of knew because, why did I know? I forgot why, but they were just making such a big deal out of my entrance coming into the house. And I was like, why is this such a big deal? Like, they just knew that my personality would be the type of personality to clash with everyone. So they were pretty much like, let's throw this bitch who everybody's gonna hate and mix last. We know nobody's gonna like her, like, let's do it. So I get there in the morning time, like 7 a.m. and I pull up and I'm like, are there other girls here? Like, and they're like, we can't tell you. And I'm just like, oh my God, I'm so nervous. Like, I'm not even a nervous person. Like, I'm comfortable in front of the camera, like all of that. That was not a big deal to me at all. I was nervous, like, are these bitches already here? And if so, it's 7 o'clock. Are they just getting here? Were they already here? Are these bitches asleep? Am I supposed to come in and make a ruckus? So if you watched Bad Girls Club, my season, I came in and everybody was like just waking up, hungover, about to die. And I was just like, okay, hey guys, like I'm Winter, like, nice to meet you guys. Instantly Ryan, I knew who Ryan was because my on and off boyfriend at the time had told me. He said, oh yeah, this girl I know told me she's coming to LA to do filming for Bad Girls Club. So I was a stalker at that point. I was a crazy girlfriend. So I'm like, who is she? How do you know her? Why do you have her number? Like, okay, cool, I'm gonna see the girl, like whatever. So I had already previously seen Ryan on Instagram because I got the little scoopy scoop, and I had already decided I liked Ryan. I was like, I like her style. She seems cool. She's cute. Like, you know, whatever. Did I know about Dream Doll? No, I didn't know who Dream Doll was, but my homegirl in New York was like, oh yeah, my friend is gonna do Bad Girls Club out there. But I didn't really think much of it because I had heard that a few times. So I was just like, whatever, like, all right. Ended up, it was Dream Doll. So instantly I liked Ryan and she didn't like me, and I was like, I already like you from Instagram, so we're gonna be friends. Too bad you gonna learn to love me today. And it shows her like being like, I don't know about this bitch. Like, you guys all know Ryan. If you watch Bad Girls Club 16, that's just her personality. Another one of the first people I met was Z. Me and Z did not click. Actually, what a lot of the people don't know is that me and Z had been in an Instagram altercation when we were younger, when we were probably like, I want to say 17. I didn't know it was her until I saw her tattoo. She had actually copied my West Coast tattoo that I got when I was 17 years old in the Bay Area. And I remember going online, you know, little ratchet, like, oh bitch, you really gonna copy my tattoo and copy the same font? You're lame as fuck and blah blah blah. She actually brought it up because it's like, oh, you have the same tattoo as me. She was like, yeah, you don't remember getting into it with me on Instagram back in the day? And I was like, oh bitch, that was you, the weak bitch who copied my tattoo. Like, so since then I was just like, I don't like you, like, you're a follower, like, blah blah blah. And I guess that was just my opinion throughout the season. Now this is old. She has a child. Congratulations. Like, I've matured so much from Bad Girls Club, so I have nothing really negative to say about her. As you guys know, I was in like major bully scandal of Bad Girls Club when me and Dream Doll decided to play a prank on Kaylee, and things definitely got taken way too far. A lot of things that people didn't know about that also is that I actually said stop. I actually was like, all right, we gotta stop. Like, this is going too far. I was expecting the girl to fight back. Like, I was like, let's just start something. Let's start a fight. You know, we're in the house. Like, let's make good ratings. Like, you know, let's bring Bad Girls Club back, because, you know, it was dying out. Ratings was going down. But so when she didn't fight back or anything, after a while I was like, all right, this is going too far. Like, let's just stop. You know, like, keep in mind we were drunk, so in my right mind, I probably would have stopped a little bit sooner than like 15 minutes. But, you know, we were throwing things on her. And I remember watching Bad Girls Club back in the day, and I was like, hell no, that's so messed up when they did that to, I forgot who it was. It was a light-skinned girl who fought a chubby white girl, and they were just throwing all the stuff, dumping it on her. And I was like, that's so fucked up, and I would beat all them bitches up. I remember watching it, and then just like to look and see like me as one of those people doing that, I was like, whoa, that is not me. I was mixing Patron and Hennessy, and even though that's not an excuse, it was like, when you're in the house, a lot of things are different because this is not the real world. In the real world, obviously I would never ever do anything like that to somebody, but in the Bad Girls Club house, when you're trying to get good ratings and trying to make good TV, you know, you might make a couple mistakes along the way. So that is something that I did. And the next morning, actually, I ended up calling my mom and crying my eyes out on the phone. My mom, I said, Mom, like, man, I did this fucked up thing to this girl, and I just feel so bad. And like, you know, it really wasn't even about me looking like a bully at this point, because I didn't know what they were gonna show on TV. It was really like in my heart, I was like, that is not me. And now, as some of you guys follow me for the past year, you're like, wow, I hated you on Bad Girls Club, and now I see who you really are. You're not like that. So that's not me. I've always been the person to stand up for people being bullied. But one thing I won't do is, I won't feel bad for somebody who does things and then plays victim, because I can't respect it. Like, I mean, as you guys did see in a lot of stuff you didn't see, Kaylee would talk about me all the time, like talk down on me and talk shit about me. And then when I would be like, okay girl, what's up? Like, it would be like, oh, Winter's trying to bully Kaylee because Kaylee's smaller. Like, no, Kaylee's talking about me. Kaylee's running her mouth about me. And now when I address the situation, I'm a bully. Another incident that I had on the show was with Persuasion. Aladria. So when I met Aladria, like, I could tell that me and her probably wouldn't be friends outside of the house, but in the house she was like my type of girl I'd probably hang out with. Seems like she's like kind of around the same industry people as me. Like, you know, she's a dancer, and you know, I was bottle servicing at the club, so you know, I was a dancer when I was 17 years old. A lot of people don't know that, but I was. So she basically, I got her. Like, you know, I was like, okay, like, sure, whatever, cool. So when I first met her, like, she was cool, I guess. I don't really remember that much, but I just remember as the house was going on, she would just kind of like be like a frenemy. Sorry, I have the hiccups. She would be like a frenemy type, like the type of person who's like wants to be your friend but really don't like you on the low. So things did start heating up between me and Persuasion, and I knew that we were probably gonna end up fighting, but I didn't want to talk about her behind her back. And like, I had already had the incident with Kaylee, and I was just kind of like, man, like, I don't want to be on this show looking like a bully and fighting and doing all this. So I was like really trying my hardest to not fight her. So we had actually got into it on the way back home from the club one night, and she was like, oh, I've smelled everybody pussy in this house. No, I haven't smelled anybody pussy in this house, blah blah blah. Z, your pussy, it don't have no odor. Kaylee, your pussy don't have no odor. And I'm like, and it's like 4 of us in there, and I'm like, excuse me, my pussy doesn't have an odor. Like, I would like to have, like, my pussy, my vagina right here, we're good over here. So I was really like kind of like making light of the situation, and she took it as, why everything gotta be about you? It ain't nothing about you. And I'm like, okay, but when you're talking about vaginas, I'm gonna have to clear up for these people who don't have smell-o-vision, and I'm gonna have to let them know that this cootie cat A1. A1. So we ended up getting into it. We ended up fighting. The edited version looks like she's dragging me towards her, like beating my ass, but really what I was doing was I was trying to tackle her, and I ended up getting on top of her, and that's when we were broken up, and that's when she bit my finger. So of course she ran with edited television and was like, I beat your ass and blah blah blah, wompty womp. And I was just like, okay bitch, like I can't really fight with like what's on the camera. Like, I know I got on top of you. I know they pulled me off of you. I know that if we would have kept fighting, I would have got on you. But it's cool. It's a year later. I'm not tripping about it. I have no animosity towards her. I ended up staying in the house after my finger was bitten and broken. I ended up going to the ER that night, and something that they don't show on Bad Girls Club is I was literally sitting in the van outside of the car screaming, take me to the ER, my finger is gone, take me to the hospital. Now, of course, they're not gonna show that on the show because that is, my friend, illegal and was not in my contract. And I really feel like I could have sued them, but it was just like, can I request footage of you doing wrong? Like, who knows, whatever. So, yeah, I was sitting in the car screaming for 1 hour while they're filming me in my face, trying to get good shots of me in fucking pain, thinking my finger's gone. If my finger was really gone, it would have been gone. Like, you know, like I think there's like a certain amount of time that you could like reattach your finger. So whatever, ended up that the tip of my finger was just like broken and bitten, and I had to get a bunch of shots, get tested for like everything, because Lord knows what somebody has in their mouth, what STDs somebody may have. You just never know. Luckily I was fine, but I ended up getting like it was like not a surgery, kind of like a surgery, like a little surgery, and then like got stitches and whatever. So I ended up telling the producers, you know, I'm over this, like I can't do this, like my fucking finger is bit. They had me on so many medications from the hospital. I was sick every day. I couldn't drink. The whole house was just drink. We had to drink every day pretty much because there was nothing to do, and I was miserable. I was sick. I was like throwing up, and sorry, I know this is disgusting, but diarrhea, like, you know, your stomach is not for antibiotics. So I was really fucked up for a long time. And I actually one night woke up and was about to pass out, and I had to have somebody come sit with me, and I was like, I need to go to the hospital. I think like it's just something not right with me. It was all the medicine I was on, the stress from the house. Keep in mind, I have an anxiety disorder that I kind of tried to open up about on the show, and they really didn't film it. But when they show me like saying things like, I feel like I'm having a heart attack, that's me having a panic attack, and I do have an anxiety disorder. So people are like, oh, she's panicking now because her and Sway have a problem. Oh, she's panicking because this. I'm like, no, I'm having a panic attack because I'm withdrawing from my anti-anxiety medication. I'm binge drinking. I have an injury. My body is stuffed with antibiotics and painkillers right now. Like, I'm literally having a mental breakdown while trying to be on television. So I had a lot going on mentally. That's when Kandi came into the house. And instantly I was just like, you know, I'm gonna just try to be cool with this girl. I really like need to stop having problems in this house because I'm fucked up at this point. Mentally, physically, I'm not all the way there. So of course she's like, oh, I don't like winter. And I'm just like, fuck. So now I have to have a problem with another bitch and I wanna go home. Like, I'm trying to be cool, you know? Like, I don't wanna fight anymore. I'm sick. You know, like if I was home and I was well and my mental health is all there, cool, whatever, whatever you want to do. Like, I'm not pussy, I'm not backing down from nothing, and I'm not letting anybody put their hands on me without me fighting back. And that will just be me till the day I die. But she ended up coming, starting shit, and I was just like, look, I can't do this. Like, you know, like producers are like, stay, you have to stay, you're a contract, we're gonna sue you for $1 million and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, sue me for $1 million, bitch, I ain't got $1 million, okay? So, sue me. So I tried to make a scene and I tried to, you know, do too much and get kicked out of the house, which did not work. And the producers basically told me, we're gonna make it look like you left. We're gonna make it look like you were scared of Kandi. We're gonna make it look like this. And I was like, fuck y'all. Make me look however, because I'm miserable and you guys don't know how my body feels, how my mental health is, and I'm just over it. I gotta go home. So I was there for I think a month and a half. They had like a couple more weeks of filming, or almost a month more of filming. I ended up going home and I found out later that I didn't even watch the episodes after I left. I really didn't even watch the episodes after I fought Persuasion. But I was told that they cut filming early because that bitches was weak. So hey, that's just how the cookie crumbles. So coming into the reunion, you know, obviously everybody, am I retarded or illiterate? Obviously, no, obviously.
What?
So coming into it, basically Kandi was, you know, running her mouth on social media, and I was like,
either I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna just be cool and act like a changed leaf, or I'm about to come in here and I'm gonna run up on this bitch who keeps talking shit. I never fought a bald-headed girl. I didn't know what to do. I'm like, asking my friends, how do I fight this bald-headed girl? Do I choke her? Do I gotta grab her by the arm? Like, I ain't never had to fight a bald-headed girl, so I'm like, what do I do?
Tell me. Help me.
like, so, I was like, I'm about to just run up on this bitch and beat her up and take off on her. So that's what I did. I ran up, I took off on her, and yeah, whatever. I mean, not my proudest moment on national television, but it's just like when somebody is talking about you for so long, you kind of get over it and you're just like, look, you're obsessed with me at this point. You think that I'm pussy, and I'm not pussy. In the real world, like, a lot of different things will be going on. If I'm not up to fight in the real world, I got a group of bitches who are. That's just what it is. That's just the fact, and that's just who I am and how I am. Before the reunion, Persuasion had reached out to me and she apologized, and she was just like, you know, like, my bad, like, for biting you, that was nasty, blah, blah, blah. I was like, whatever, cool. If I can have beef with one less bitch on this reunion, great. We don't have to fight, because I was gonna run up on her too, so I didn't. After the reunion, you know, Kandi was still running her big crooked mouth. Oh, she has braces now, I think. I just saw a picture of that. Congrats, girl. Finally, dental work is expensive. I applaud you. Basically, that was like the end of Bad Girls Club 16 for me. I mean, after we quit filming, of course, Persuasion went back to talking shit, and I just was like, okay, whatever, bitch. I'm at the point, I'm over it. Like, this is too bipolar for me. Yeah, that's all old news. Like, I really don't care about any of the people I had beef with on Bad Girls Club at all. I wish them the best in life. We went through a really crazy experience together, and, you know, yeah, pretty much. The show definitely helped me grow as far as, you know, deciding like kind of what's worth it, and it made me look at how I look when I'm mad and when I want to fight. It's just not a good look, and I'm so much better than that, and I'm so much better than like some ratchet ass, like, you know, a little girl show. You guys will actually be seeing me on your television soon, hopefully. I'm actually about to start filming for this pilot that is a secret, but it should be good. A lot of people have asked me if I'm doing Love and Hip Hop. At this point, no, I'm not. I kind of want to do a new show, and I want to be a main cast member if I'm gonna do another show. So that's been great. You know, I have my online business. It's called Frost Collection. frostbywinter.com. You guys go check it out, go buy some stuff, get cute, go follow the Instagram at Frost Collection, and don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Winter. It's the first one with a little blue check. Yeah, and I really don't want to talk about Bad Girls Club anymore, so yes, get everything you need out of this video.
And don't fucking ask me about it again.